do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with South Africa culture shock, an American living in South Africa. I'm very intrigued to hear about the culture shocks of moving to South Africa. And before we do hear this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human. I'll talk back. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got?
The love and intensity that South Africans have for a... Hey guys, it's Misha from the Global Expats, and today I am talking all about South African culture shock as an American living here. The first culture shock, load shedding. And for people not familiar with load shedding, it is essentially intentional power outages, and where we live, the water pump is connected to the electricity. So when the electricity goes out, we also have no water. It's nice when they let you know when you're scheduled for your lights to go out, but there's so many times when you just get hit with it and you don't even know. There's been times I've been stepping into the shower to take a nice shower at the end of the day or after a workout, and all of a sudden, the lights go out.
That's
no more water, no more nothing. You just gotta sit and wait. And I've asked a few people, why does this happen? Why do you guys need load shedding? Why do they need to schedule power outages across the country? It's just kind of a part of normal life here. The next culture shock. There are...
That's very interesting. Can y'all explain to me, if you're from South Africa, why the need for load shedding? I'm guessing to preserve energy, preserve electricity, preserve something. You're preserving something. I'm guessing, but can y'all explain it to me? Because that's very intriguing. Yeah, I would definitely have to stack up on some candles. Will be candles around the house for sure for when these moments do happen. And how long does load shedding last? Like, how long does these power outages last? Like 30 minutes, an hour? Like, how long is this going?
Country. It's just kind of a part of normal life here. The next culture shock. There are no power outlets in the bathrooms. So I guess in the
safety reasons understandable, but I do need my power outages in the bathroom.
No power outlets in the bathrooms. So I guess in the States or in other countries, right, we're used to just, you know, plugging in like my hair straightener or my curling iron. But here, you have to go into the bedroom or go to any other room in the house to plug in your things. In the States, I must admit, I was used to having 2 or 3 outlets. So let's say I had my phone charging in one outlet. I would have my straightener plugged in. I'd have my makeup out. I have my whole setup there, you know. I am good to go. I have a big, nice mirror and nice lights. Here, I have to find some room, find a random mirror I can take with me so I don't end up frying something on my head. And another thing about outlets in bathrooms, the light switch to turn the lights on and off is always outside the bathroom for some reason. I also don't know what the situation is. But here, everything's outside the bathroom. The next culture shock.
That's interesting as well because, I'd probably prank. I'd prank people a lot, I guess. If they were in there taking a bath or a shower, since it's outside of the bathroom, man, turn the lights on. I'm childish. I'm very childish, as you guys can tell. So, and then if you have a family, you have kids, I could see them doing that. Like, that's it. Why is that? Talk to me.
But here, everything's outside the bathroom. The next culture shock. Car guards. Now, I'm used to having like a security officer or something like in a parking lot back in the States that's just, you know, guarding the whole garage, right? Just somebody there on site.
For sure.
But I was very surprised to find that here, there's about like 10 car guards in one parking lot.
God dang.
Whose job is to just make sure your car doesn't get broken into or stolen.
I like that.
Right? They just stand around and watch the cars. And then when you leave, You give them a little tip saying thanks so much, and then you're on your way. And in the parking lots too, you'll see these signs that say beware of remote jamming. And that's essentially when thieves try and use their remotes to block you from locking your car. So like you'll click your button thinking you've locked your car, but then they're pressing a button on their side watching you, and they stop your car from locking, and you think it's locked, but they jammed it, which is why it's called remote jamming, I realized. And then they go jack your car while you're in the store. So I guess it's a good thing that there's car guards, but this whole situation was a little bit of a shock to me, I must admit. The next culture shock.
Y'all see how naive I am? Like, I don't even know what remote jamming is. I didn't know you could remote jam somebody. I didn't even know that was a thing. You think you locking their car, but they jamming your remote from signaling your car to lock, so your car's not locking when you think you locked it and they robbing a car. But good thing we got these car guards outside, because they gonna get them. They gonna, shout out to car guards. That's a cool idea. That's very interesting. I've never heard of that, but I like it. I like that.
It was a little bit of a shock to me, I must admit.
I bet.
The next culture shock. The
Talk
love
to me.
and intensity that South Africans have for a braai. Now, I learned very quickly that one must never, ever, ever call a braai a barbecue. Never. South Africans love their braais. Apparently, it's a million times better than a barbecue. It's basically an open grill with lots and lots of delicious meat. And I don't think you will get chewed out faster for anything at all like calling a braai a barbecue. A lesson I learned really quickly. The next culture shock made me feel like I don't even speak English. The amount of slang and different words that are used here that are in English, but I cannot understand anything. Can't understand a word or like what's going on. They have so many different words for things that I call them something completely different. Like they call it a costume, which to me means Halloween, but here it means swimsuit. Robots are not robots like I thought. They are traffic lights. An oak is a guy. A cherry is a girl. Theater is not in fact Broadway theater or even a movie theater. It's surgery.
What?
It makes surgery sound a lot more fun, but that was pretty misleading and a lot less fun than seeing a movie. A jersey is not a sports jersey. It's a sweater. Dosing is sleeping. Joling is partying. And there's a whole range of words that make me feel like I don't speak English at all.
I swear to God. I swear, I get different cultures have different slang. Like everybody has their own slang. America, Europe, it's Africa, it seems. I'm sure Asia. Everybody has their own different slang words that they use. That's completely different than what you would hear in the U.S. This slang, I can understand where she's coming from when she says they make me feel like they speak in English, but they're slang words. They're the words that they're saying in English mean completely different things to where I'm from when I say those words. So I do understand that. Different cultures, it just takes time adjusting. That's crazy.
Range of words.
But I think that's really cool getting to learn this.
At all. To give you an example, a South African might say, I was at the robot on the main road, and I saw this cherry driving a bucky wearing nothing but a costume with some oak in the front seat chowing on a stick of biltong. Let me translate.
Okay.
You were at the traffic light on the main road, and you saw some girl driving a truck wearing nothing but a swimsuit with some guy in the front seat eating some biltong. So before I wouldn't really be able to understand the conversations going around me, hanging out around the braai, but now I feel like I'm pretty much a pro at translating these kinds of sentences.
That's a whole new language to me. That's a whole new language. It may be English, but it's a whole different version of English.
I feel like I'm pretty much a pro at translating these kinds of sentences. The next culture shock. The rules of the road. So this was a big shock for me because not only do they drive on the opposite side of the car and the road than I'm used to, but all the cars are pretty much stick shift. And in America, everything's pretty much automatic. So never in my life have I driven a stick shift nor on the opposite side of the car in the road. But Mateo did try to teach me. I made a pretty entertaining video on it. If you missed it, you can catch it here. I wasn't very good. So needless to say, I haven't driven in quite a while. And I realized here that when you're driving, it's actually more of a surprise to be on a street with no potholes. I mean, wow, if you're on a street with no potholes, like, where are you? There are so many potholes here. It is crazy. You straight up look like a drunk driver trying to get around them. And they're like, not even little. It's like a whole crater in the middle of the street. And another fun thing that I've seen on the road is in the back of pickup trucks, there could be a whole group of people just hanging out.
Wow.
Be it on a road or a highway going very fast. They'll be sitting, maybe drinking. Sometimes there's even a full-on couch in the bed of the truck.
What?
They're just sitting with their beers, hanging out.
What?
Zooting down the highway. And I was like, oh, not to mention, you can have, like, bottles open in your car. You could have your friends drinking in the car while you're driving. And it's, like, totally fine. But in the States, if a cop pulls you over and there's even an open bottle of something in your car at all, like, you're screwed. The next culture shock. No.
This is, bro, this is wild. This is so wild to me already. I understand different, they drive on the other side of the car, which means drive on the other side of the street. Completely makes sense. Stick shift, a lot of other countries do mostly stick shift. America, automatic. I can't drive a stick shift. I wouldn't be driving. But they got people just couches in the backseat or in the truck beds. And they just going down the highway. People just drinking, having a good time. You got people standing up. And this is wild to me, bro. Like, this is wild.
In your car at all. Like,
I can't believe this.
The next culture shock. Not pumping your own gas. Ooh. Or, as I should say, petrol. Also, side note, apparently it's not called gas here. So in the States, one of the first things I learned how to do when I started driving was fill up my car with gas.
For sure.
I would roll up to the station, pull over, take the thing out, pick what I wanted, pay, pump it, stand there. Sometimes I'd get the squeegee and clean my windows while I waited. Then when I was done, that was it. Cool, right?
Easy money.
But here, you roll up to the spot, you roll your window down, and you tell the guy, hey, I need diesel, I need petrol, I need this. Can you check the tires? Can you make sure we're good all around? And can you clean the windows? He's like, yeah, no problem. So they pump the gas, they do all of this, and you're just kind of sitting there, just waiting. And then when it's done, they bring the card machine to your window, and you pay, and then you're on your way. So this was a big one for me, because I am definitely not used to having other people pump my gas and do it.
I swear to God.
The next culture shock.
I like that, South Africa. We need to adopt that. I'd be appreciative if I didn't have to get out of my car to get gas. Like, be very appreciative. Okay.
Pump my gas and do
what else we got?
The next culture shock. There are electric fences everywhere. And there are also burglar guards on every window. So the heightened security here is no joke. It really shocked me when I got here because I felt like everything was behind a fence or a guard or something. It's a little intense. Now in the States, honestly, on the windows, all I'm used to having is like a screen to keep the bugs out. And then we have a lock on the front door and a lock on the back door. And that's like pretty much it. And we have an alarm system that we'll put on if we're leaving. But here, everything's behind some sort of security, sometimes double fences, all this kind of craziness. And that's definitely something I'm not used to. I don't know if Americans are also more trusting. I have no idea. But I'm like, man, I kind of feel like we live in a fortified castle here. The next shot is all about food and booze.
Great.
First of all, I thought bull tongue was the tongue of a bull. I really did. Until I saw the spelling. And I was like, is it? What is that? And then I had some and I was like, oh, no, that's not what it is. It's just dried meat. It's like, and I'm going to get slack for this one. Like it's not like beef jerky. But to anybody who knows what beef jerky is, that is the closest assimilation I can make for bull tongue. All the South Africans on here, I am very sorry that I made that comparison. Bull tongue is not beef jerky. It is way better. If you want to know why, we also made a video on that, and you can catch it here. It is delicious, and yes, I was very happy to find out it was not the tongue of a bull, because then I would not have tried it.
It does sound like that. Yeah, I wouldn't try it either, but that looks good. That actually looks. I would like to snap.
Very happy to find out it was not the tongue of a bull, because then I would not have tried it. The next really shocking thing that I saw in a supermarket is walkie-talkies. Is chicken heads and chicken feet that they cook, but when I saw it in the bag, it honestly terrified me. So, haven't tried that one.
I could try that.
I don't think I will.
Could try it.
Now, when it comes to
I would try it.
Something I found odd was that the bottle store is separate from the grocery store. So, I'm used to going into a grocery store and like buying everything I need, like wine, spirits, food, like whatever. It's all there.
Everything.
But here, it's everything. It's outside. It's its own separate store. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And another thing is that they sell beers in quarts, which is basically the size of my head. And in the States, I'm very much used to having my food, the waiter bringing the check. You look at it, you put your card in there, and you give it to them. And then they take it to the back, they run it, they bring it back to you, you sign, and you are good to go. But here, they will bring the card machine to your table.
I like that.
Bring you up, you tell them how much you want to tip, and it's all done there. And the machine prints out the receipt, and you never, ever, ever let your card out of your sight. Maybe Americans are a little too trusting with this one, I realize, because now the thought of someone taking my card away and ringing it somewhere in the back kind of freaks me out a little bit.
And there's a couple countries that do it that bring the card readers to your table. That does make sense. When you actually, like, that does make more sense to do it that way. I don't know why we don't. But at some places, I guess they do have like machines at the tables already. You can choose to pay your bill on, but that's not at like every place. Most places, they're bringing you check, you give them your card, and they do run it in the back.
Someone taking my card away and ringing it somewhere in the back kind of freaks me out a little bit. The next shock was the measurements of time in South Africa. You have right now, just now, and now. Now is like a little bit more extended. Like it's not like just now. It's a little bit longer than just now. And then right now is like, I actually don't even really hear them use that one too much. So understanding when people are going to be meeting you or arriving or something very much depends on your understanding of right now, just now, and now. And that's important because if someone's coming over and you don't have pants on and you got to put pants on, you know how much time you have to put your pants on. So that is it for my video on the biggest things I found to be culture shocks in South Africa as an American living here. If I forgot anything, drop me a comment below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video.
That's definitely a shock. All them nows basically mean the same thing to me. Now, right now, just now. You coming over now. Now is now. Now is the present. Now is right now. Just now. Now. But it's cool just learning about different slang people use, learning about different cultures in different places. I absolutely love it. That's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon are all up top. If you want to subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy, Neal. Out.